FUBAR. FUBAR, that's the best way to describe it. FUBAR.
Huh?
I said, are you okay to be on YouTube?
Okay to be on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm doing a YouTube video right now. You want to be on it?
Oh, sure.
Alright, so I was doing a little video here to explain my disappointment on the hunt. Did you get my message at all?
I did, but I didn't understand it.
I got detained for a half hour by 4 DNR officers today.
At your house?
No, out at Camp Atterbury.
Oh, yeah?
Got detained, got my gun taken, got all my ammo taken. They took everything, all my shooting gear, said it was all pretty much evidence and they were going to have to take it. And eventually I'd get it back probably after a court date because I was illegal where I was at.
Illegal?
Yep, illegal.
Where you supposed to be? The
Yep.
ADA section?
I was in the ADA section of Atterbury, which I have a permit to be there. All my paperwork's up to date, legit. My hunting license is brand new, up to date. They said that my rifle was illegal to be at public lands.
It was illegal to what?
It said that my rifle was illegal on public lands.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah. So he confiscated it. I'm sitting there, right? I'm sitting in the van, all set up. Got my rifle on, got my shooter's brace on, 2 articles of hunting orange, totally legal. And he come up, wanted to see my license, and I said okay. So Megan was with me. She got my license out, handed it over to him, and he's like, all right, that's all good, handed it back. And then he says, what kind of gun is that? And I said, it's a 450 Bushmaster. And his eyes lit up. He's like, oh, I'm going to have to take that. He says, that's illegal on public lands. And I said, what? I said, I read the book like 3 times, and this is my best knowledge. I understand this to be legal caliber. And he says, no, you're totally illegal. He said, give me the rifle now. And he started talking louder and more stern. And I said, okay, absolutely. So I dropped my mag, put the safety on. He says, one in the chamber. I said, yes, sir. So got the one out of the chamber. He said, give me the gun. So handed it over to him. He said, give me all the bullets. I said, okay. And he said, what other hunting gear do you got? And I said, well, I wear a special brace, this thing that goes down on my knee abductor. He goes, I need everything. Bring it up to the truck. You're being detained right now. I'm thinking, okay. So we get back up to his truck, and there's 2 more DNR officers that roll up, and some type of a side-by-side utility vehicle thing. Strobe lights going, people are shouting back and forth. They lock my gun up. They start reading the rules to me and all this and that. And I said, the way I understand the book is I'm legal with a 450 Bushmaster. And he says, well, do you have a book with you? And I said, no, I don't. He said, well, I got one. Let's get it out. I said, all right. He goes, I'll show you where you're wrong. I said, okay. So he gets the book out, and he's going through line by line, reading it. And he goes, wait a minute. He goes, what do you got? And I said, it's a 450 Bushmaster. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, I was wrong. He goes, I'll give you all your stuff back. I said, dude, are you serious? He goes, yeah, I'm sorry. Of course, everybody's already out there shouting, yelling back and forth at each other. Just totally ruins the opening day, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that dumb son of a bitch not even know the law.
Yeah, I know, and he's there to enforce it.
You know what I would do? What? You say he gave you all your stuff back, right?
He gave me all my gear back and apologized about 100 times. And it was him, a female officer, and then 2 guys on like a side-by-side gator or something like that with strobe lights going.
You know what I would do? I would file a report against them saying that, look, you guys owe me $150 because I had to hire this woman to take time off of her schedule, pay her $150 to take me out there and get me set up for this hunt. And you guys blew it.
I mean, yeah, it was shot. I mean, totally shot after that. I mean, everybody's talking in like what I call construction voice, you know, just back and forth, loud as shit. I'm like, okay, I guess the hunt's over.
Oh, I would hang their ass on that, buddy. You'd have her fill out a receipt, or print out a receipt that you paid her $150. So, I mean, what? And then I'd call that Angela Godot again and tell her what happened now.
Well, I tell you what, that Angie is definitely going to hear it if she calls me back. And if she comes down to interview me about my stolen equipment out there, that is absolutely going to be part of the story.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But I would try to get some money on it. I mean, you didn't tell him she was a friend, did you?
No, I mean, I said, this is my nurse. And then they were going to give her some crap about her hunter orange. And then they gave me crap about my van not having hunting orange on it. And I said, look, I was hunting from a deer blind out here. A week ago it got stolen, okay? And it had the hunter orange on it. I'm trying to hunt, you know, roll with the punches, hunt off the cuff, whatever you want to call it, because I don't typically hunt out of my wheelchair van. But I'm hunting out of my wheelchair van this year because my blind got stolen. And he goes, oh, was your blind right over here? And I said, yeah, that's where my blind was at, and somebody stole it. So I'm just kind of rolling with the punches here and trying to hunt the best way I know how. And now you guys are here telling me I'm illegal, and I'm not illegal. I'm totally with compliance with the law. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It just kind of ruined it for me. I mean, today, anyways, it's over for today unless I go out there this evening. But I don't, you know, I don't have a ride out there this evening, so opening day is definitely shot for me, for sure.
Well, I would definitely get something out of them for that. Plus, I would maybe have you look at that. Can help you find out who their superiors are to get in contact with too. Jesus Christ! I'd tell her you had to pay $45 an hour for her to help you out.
I tell you, man, it was FUBAR. FUBAR. That's the best way to describe it. FUBAR.
Well, it sounds like a bunch of fucking idiots. Everything gets stolen out there every day, but you can't go fucking hunt because they think you're illegal when you're not, and they fuck up your hunting day.
Yeah, I tell you, it's yeah. If I get a deer with the deer this year, it'll be because we hit it with the van on the way to go somewhere. I don't know, man. It totally just baffles my mind that everything worked out so perfect too this morning. I got out there on time, right when I was supposed to be out there, didn't forget anything, had my thermos with me, all my hunting equipment, and then it gets just shot all to hell.
God.
So how's your morning going?
Okay, well, she just got back with my breakfast.
Alright guys, just got off the phone with Bill. To kind of recap, because the video did get stopped right before he called, I didn't quite explain it enough on what happened. But basically this summer I met 2 DNR officers out at Rural King. They were just there hanging out, and I asked them what, you know, the opportunities were for me being disabled, if there's anything special I could be a part of, and they informed me that there is. Basically, my doctor fills out this form, sends it into the state of Indiana. They see that I'm disabled, give me a special permit and a key to access a locked, gated area of Camp Atterbury. So, did all that, went out there, got the permit, got the key, checked out the grounds, and the grass was about 6 foot deep. On the ground, using a chair, you couldn't see anything. So, start making phone calls. You know, who maintains this out here? The other parts where the able-bodied hunters hunt is being mowed. So, there is maintenance occurring, but not for the disabled side. So, it seemed a little unfair to me. So, they did some bush hogging out there, got it cut down. I said, okay. Set my deer blind up out there. It got stole about a week and a half later. Called them, said, yeah, we have a theft out here every day. Probably won't see it again. It's gone. I said, okay. So now I'm going to try to hunt from the van, which I've never done before. But I'm kind of a roll with the punches guy, right? I can roll with the punches. I'll just hunt from the inside of the van. And then you guys heard the conversation that I had with Bill. So I tell you guys, it's been a huge letdown for today. But again, I roll with the punches, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just keep rolling with the punches. Probably won't get a deer this year. I've already come to grips with that I'm just going to be fighting a uphill battle as it relates to not necessarily me being a good or bad hunter, but all this other nonsense that I'm going through to try to do what I'm doing. So I'm just going to keep trying, and we'll see how it goes. So stick with me, guys. There are more videos to come too. I'm working on some other projects and stuff, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time.